It appears discontent is continuing to build up inside this government, with Jacob Rees-Mogg warning that the government must wake up and act or lose the next election. I'm going to read into this more from The Independent, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with an article from The Independent with the headline that senior Tory Jacob Rees-Mogg has warned the government must wake up and act or lose the next election. I don't know about you, but they look like they're really on course for it. What a great wake-up call to hear from the man from the 1900s calling for the government to wake up. They haven't been awake for quite some time, if I'm honest. The top Tory warns Rishi Sunak his government is suffering from the worst failures to act for 600 years. 600 years! 600 years, guys, apparently. I mean, is that how long the party's been around? You can correct me if I'm wrong in the description if you know your history, because I'm not as I don't know if the Conservative Party has been around for 600 years. But maybe you guys know. But I would say that this government is completely out of control, and Jacob Rees-Mogg, he's telling the government to wake up. He's been in government, he's been in the cabinet offices, he can make a difference there, and he has not, and he's telling the government to wake up. Don't think they're going to answer the call, if I'm honest, guys. Just saying. So, senior Tory leader. God, no. Wish I never said that. Senior Tory Sir Jacob Rees-Mogg has warned Rishi Sunak that he must wake up and act or lose the next general election. An extraordinary attack on his own party. The Boris Johnson ally attacks Mr Sunak's government as the most inherent since the reign of Henry V in 1453. Sir Jacob, who served as business secretary under Liz Truss. We don't need to go back to that time, really. Compared the current PM to the 15th century monarch, saying, since then, we've never had such an inherent of a government until today. The current government needs to awake from its captivities if it wishes to win the election, he warned. So Jacob lashed out at the government's failure to tackle immigration after figures last week showed net migration had soared to a record high of 745,000. I don't know about you, but I don't think migration is the key thing that people are concerned about at the general election. I don't think it's the be-all to end-all. Just going to point that out there. Some people may be manipulated into thinking that that's the reason, but I don't think that's the core issue. I don't know, it might be something to do with, I don't know, cost of living crisis, people can't pay their energy bills, maybe a housing crisis, people can't afford their mortgages or their rent, maybe might be that. They can't see a GP appointment, it takes too long for them to get it. Oh, that's right, they've got school buildings that are not getting the best education now. State schools, some of the buildings are crumbling there, that's not good. Oh yeah, we have a bit of an untrustworthy police force that's been confirmed, has been guided that it's been institutionally racist, the Metropolitan Police specifically. There's that as well. Oh yeah, and the same political party as so far looks to have been quite embarrassing when it comes to the COVID-19 handling, according to the inquiry as well. That's just to add that on top. And oh yeah, they're looking to dumb down less on green and renewable energies and looking for more fossil fuels and coal and gas and oil as to keep us going as a means to from the climate perspective. So I don't know, maybe all these things I've just rattled off, maybe a couple of reasons why maybe migration might not be the key thing that people might not. Oh yeah, the economy, that might be another reason as well. Just gonna put that out there. He said mass levels of migration lets down an electorate that has given repeated mandates to get the numbers under control, and that could cost the Tories party the next election. It was 2019. This current government was not. We did not vote for. We did not vote for the last government under Liz Truss and that cabinet as well. We didn't vote for either of them. Yeah, we voted. The people voted for Boris Johnson to get Brexit done. That's what was voted for. You didn't vote for these lot. Yeah, and we're certainly not voting for the policies that the government are putting in now. The figures prompted a furious row within the party. The sacked former Home Secretary Suella Braverman said that they were a slap in the face for voters. The right-wing MP told GB News that Ms Braverman had a plan to bring the level of legal migration under control and that the government should embrace. That plan includes closing down the graduate visa route, restricting the number of dependent migrants that can bring the UK, and prioritising overseas students applying to Russell Group's university. It also proposed raising the salary threshold for migrants to £40,000. James Cleverly, the current Home Secretary, said he's still renewing measures to curb migration, but I don't think he needs to look much further than his predecessor's plans, Sir Jacob said. You're not going to get those planes in the air, Jacob. It's not happening. I hope not, anyway. He added Henry VIII, who became monarch in 1422, suffered from catatonic inertia for 18 months, beginning in the middle of 1453. Since then, we've never had such an inherent a government until today. I just don't know where. I just don't think that's a fair comparison. I just think you don't really know that. The current government seemingly inherits and needs to awake from its catalepsy if it wishes to win the election. I don't know. Let's just say it's sleep mode. I'm just going to say he's going to assume that. So Jacob piled on the pressure as Mr Sunak faced a growing revolt among backbenchers over his migration figures. PM has warned the immigration levels are too high and promised action, with Number 10 promising to leave no stones unturned. But ministers and MPs have urged Mr Sunak to go further. Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick, an ally of Ms Braverman, is pushing for a cap on the number of NHS and social care visas that are issued, along with ban on foreign care workers bringing dependents to the UK. Yeah, that's a great idea, considering how few staff that we have right now in our NHS and social care. Yeah, let's cap them. Yeah, let's cap them, guys. That's a great idea. Like, for real. Like, we are one of the lowest intakes of migration. Did you guys know that in Europe? One of the lowest takers of immigration in Europe. Did you guys know that? Did you know that? No, they didn't tell you that. That's right, because they don't want to tell you that. And they keep saying record high migration, and it's just like, we need workers. We need workers. We need a general election as well, is what we need. There's rumours and circulating going around. It might be in spring, it might be in autumn. We don't know for that for certain. There was a rumour that they may start preparations in January as well, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously. But you can already see that things are starting to blow up a little bit inside. When you've got current Tory MPs just lashing out now at the Prime Minister, I don't know how on earth he's keeping things together. He really has lost the plot. I mean, the guy can't even use a hammer properly. The guy can't fill a car properly. The guy can't use a debit card. He's so out of touch with ordinary people because he's a billionaire or a millionaire, one of the two. But yeah, he's one of the richest men as a rich man. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand the everyday things that ordinary people go through. He has no understanding of it, which is why he's incapable of it. So we need a general election now. That is for sure. What do you guys make of Jacob Rees-Mogg's comments? Do you think that's a fair comparison? 600 years? I don't think that's a fair comparison. I don't think it's a fair comparison to go that far back. I didn't even know the Conservatives went that far back, if I'm honest. But hey ho. But what do you guys make of it so far in this government? How much further? How much more can we take it? How much sooner do we need a general election? Is Jacob Rees-Mogg right on some of his comments? I'll let you guys decide in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, be greatly appreciated. Share across social media and hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified when I upload another video. And don't forget, if you want to financially support me, you can do so by buying me a coffee or joining me on Patreon for access to exclusive content. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.